Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3, the final match here. Last Refuge 1.3, gonna go ahead and do 8 times speed. It is gonna be a Night Elf versus Night Elf matchup once more. HLA able to even up the series, going Priestess of the Moon first and then transitioning later into Bears. So that was a rather head scratcher move, and we're gonna see HLA opening up with the Priestess of the Moon again. Now, is the same strategy going to work twice? That is the big question there. There's that Demon Hunter. He did get that kill there. There's a Potion of Invulnerability. And now, are we going to perhaps see the Priestess of the Moon finish off this one Ancient of War? Ancient of War taking an absolute beating. And you can see the damage on it. But the Wisp, 4 Wisps being brought over to try and save it. And I do not believe HLA was expecting a 4 Wisp heal. 3, 2, maybe 3, but a 4 Wisp heal is just so much as the Priestess of the Moon is now just getting shots off onto those units. Are we going to be seeing that Priestess of the Moon now running back off to the high ground here? Archer able to drink from the Moonwell, as we can see that the Priestess of the Moon wants to be able to take down some of these units, unable to do so. HLA pretty much out of mana. Demon Hunter now being forced to use a lot of mana to burn off the Priestess of the Moon. Priestess of the Moon had Searing Arrows over True Shot aura, which is rather questionable unless she can get to level 2 quickly. The problem is that with Huntresses now being trained, the Huntress damage would have actually been better, or the True Shot aura would have been better, since you are going to be adding in a little bit more damage here. All right, let's take a look at this. Are we going to get a Wisp dead? No, that Wisp very low on hit points though, down to 100 or down to 84 after getting to 36. Priestess of the Moon really going after these targets a lot more than I thought she would be, as the Priestess of the Moon, Archer was perhaps trying to do a little bit of shadow melding right there, not going to really work. Priestess of the Moon exchanging blows up against an Archer. Huntress now showing up as well. The Priestess of the Moon does not have very interesting, does not have any Dust of Appearance, so what you see is what you're going to get here, as we see the Demon Hunter making its way over. Demon Hunter does have Boots of Speed. Units will be forced to retreat. Priestess of the Moon taking a bit of damage, but looks to be okay any which way, as the units are now going to be heading back off to the north. All right, Tree of Ages already being teched. Tree of Ages now being teched down over here as well, as the Priestess of the Moon gets a little bit of cover from the other Huntress in order to stay alive. HLA not off to a good start here, as the Demon Hunter, HLA getting choked up on the own trees right there. That's a little bit of embarrassing, just getting tripped up walking on the sidewalk, as the Priestess of the Moon now returns back, gonna be draining these Moonwells pretty much. Yeah, draining more than one Moonwell all the way in order to just get some hit points and some mana back. There's a detonation there. Demon Hunter, Foggy looking very strong here, as the Huntresses unable to get inside the base. Wow, the Archers, a very good shadow melding wall right there. Is the Priestess of the Moon even bringing over Dust of Appearance? No, she is not. And we may perhaps instead be trying to attack against the remaining Archers. All right, there's another shadow meld there. Priestess of the Moon just getting caught in circles there, as the Demon Hunter going after the Wisp. The Wisp doing a good job just trying to run every which way, as the Demon Hunter now getting spanked by that Tree of Ages. All right, HLA needs to run around with these Wisps. No detonation there. Foggy is just not having, or HLA is not having a good game. Foggy's having the time of his life inside this base right now, getting a lot of kills, forcing a lot of micro, and this Demon Hunter is just still right there. All right, Archers, Staff of Teleportation is on the Demon Hunter, so he knew that there was very little chance that he was actually gonna get trapped inside there. Huntress is now making their way over. Dark Ranger, the hero of choice here. Potion of Invulnerability used. I don't know if that was a bit premature, but if he can force a cancellation on this Ancient of Lore, that would have been ideal. Huntress is unable to get a surround onto the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter would have been able to just Staff of Teleport away anyways. But yeah, that was a very big deal there. All right, Ogre Warrior taking a little bit of damage. Priestess of the Moon, Dark Ranger not going to get to level 2 off of this creep clear. Demon Hunter still sitting already at level 2. Archers are here. Ancient of Lore nearing completion. Wait, Ancient of Lore, Ancient of Wonders, Ancient of Lore. So we are going straight into bears, not even bothering with the dryads. All right, that is going to be interesting. If perhaps the huntresses can maintain a bit of range advantage, that would be a big deal. We are teching. Oh, no, we are not teching to Tree of Eternity. We are only at Tree of Ages. So HLA should have a little bit of an advantage here for a small window. All right, Moonwell quickly cancel detonation. No, not in time, as the Demon Hunter is still getting more experience. Off to the north here, Priestess of the Moon finishing off this 533 creep camp. We should see HLA get to level 2 here, finally adding in True Shot Aura. And the question is Foggy gonna have enough units to hold off the number of dryads that we're seeing HLA produce? All right, dark minions also all across the place. There's the detonation. Demon Hunter losing a little bit of mana. Back over here, True Shot Aura could be coming in. Where is it? There is True Shot Aura already, as we see a mana burn onto that Dark Ranger. Little bit of damage already being added here. Units are now making their way back over. If HLA can get her Dark Ranger, or the Dark Ranger, to level 2 as well, perhaps silence or life drain, or just the added damage is going to be very, very helpful. All right, Priestess of the Moon needs to get in some extra damage here as well. Will she go for searing arrows or True Shot level 2? I do believe it will be True Shot level 2 if she can get to level 3. Demon Hunter now running back over here to the top right, wants to continue to the pressure. He needs to buy himself time. These bears will be getting mastery training here in just a moment, and that is going to be the sign that he is ready for the fight. Bears up against dryads. The dryads do have slow poison. Also, that +2 damage is going to help. Are we getting any damage upgrades from the Hunter's Hall? No, we are not. So that is also another sign there. The Priestess of the Moon, gonna be low on mana, needs to get some ways to heal. And the problem is, if you buy a Moonstone right now, you are pretty much gonna be giving it to your opponent as well. Goblin Tinker coming in from Foggy, so it is going to be Demon Hunter and Goblin Tinker as well. There is a Dark Ranger Illusion walking around here with an expansion now coming into play from HLA. HLA should have seen the swarm of bears and archers now making their way off to the north, and that unit combination should actually alarm HLA tremendously. Off to the north, we can see HLA actually having an Ancient of War fight by itself. No real reason to be doing that, as the bears are now here ready to go. All right, they are quickly going to be retreating back. Ancient of War just going to end up falling here. No real reason why this Ancient of War should even be in this fight, as we are looking no Staves of Preservation on the units, but there is a bit of heal available between 2 Scrolls of Healing. That might be the difference. If the dryads can focus down the bears before the archers focus down the dryads, that will be a big enough sign, as we are now looking at this upcoming fight. All right, there is some illusions. Low hit point units there. Abolish magic. Mana burn now coming through. What's going to be happening? Illusions absorbing some damage. That is very, very important. Staff of Preservation saving a unit there, as we are still looking at a fight. However, the bears, just too much of a front line unit, and with rejuvenation, going to be very, very difficult to take out. One bear does go down, as the units are still trying to fight. Priestess of the Moon still only at level 2. Not able to get to level 3 True Shot Aura, with level 2 True Shot Aura. That's going to be a problem, as now we are looking at the Druid of the Claw purposely going to get taken down, but Demon Hunter now up to level 3. There goes another bear there, as the dryads are now fighting. Wait, does HLA have enough dryads? That is a big question. The bear is trying to fight back here. You can see that range, the range on the dryads, such a big deal. However, the archers may be able to come back, take down a dryad of their own. Another dryad gets taken down there. Bear now in Druid form. Moonwell is now being built over here, and HLA calls GG, as the Dark Ranger and the Priestess of the Moon falls off in the corner. Foggy takes the game. That ending was extremely close, with multiple fights all over the place. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed this best of 3 series.